Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today, as requested, I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. I'm 55, not the most glamorous girl in the book, but I'm 55,
Yes,
I'm making the most, sorry?
Yes, you are.
Making the most of what I've got. I've basically been doing the same style of makeup since I was 16, 17, 18. I use different products these days than what I used to use. So when I was younger, I used to use nothing but Elizabeth Arden products if I could afford them. I'd always use Elizabeth Arden foundation, mascara, moisturisers, and although I still have Elizabeth Arden foundations and I still use them, it's getting more and more expensive for me to use. So as I shop very frugally at the food initiatives, I have been able to get, it's quite an expensive foundation. This one's around £24 to buy. It's called Note, and I've been managing to pick it up for just under 43 pence. So I've been collecting quite a supply, and I now have this in store for a year or two ahead. So that's what I've got, and I apply it with a sponge. Today is a special occasion for myself and Mr. Wallflowers. It was our wedding anniversary on the 14th of September. We were 24 years married. Unfortunately, on that day and up until today, we haven't had any cash to go out and celebrate. We like to go out for a meal on our anniversaries, and tonight we're doing just that. So it's quite an exciting evening. So dressed up, I've put a colour back on my hair again. It was getting me down, going grey, and again, affected by price. I've probably got a little bit of dye on my ears, and I'll look at addressing that with a little bit of Vaseline pretty shortly. I've brought down, if Mr. Wallflowers wants to come this way round, I've brought down my mirror from the bedroom, and I'm actually going to be using that to apply the makeup. I tried to see if through the YouTube studio I could actually set up and record a video, but the only way I could do it would be to go live, and I didn't really want to do that on this occasion. It's a bit strange, me doing a makeup tutorial. I feel a bit weird about it, but I'm actually looking forward to it at the same time. So my hair's wet. I've just conditioned it, I've just rinsed the dye out, and within the last hour I've dyed it. So it's wet. I'm just about to clip it up out my way so I can apply the makeup. Of late, I don't actually put a moisturiser on under my foundation, so at this stage I will be skipping that again. And I feel the thickness of the new foundation is quite sufficient for it to stay on my skin. So I'm going to take the Note foundation, and I have a sponge. I squirt a little on the sponge, and I start applying it to my forehead first. So as I say, I do this as frugally as possible. Price wise, I don't wear makeup every day, and a woman isn't marked by wearing makeup or being attractive to other people, but I personally prefer to wear the makeup, and when I have time or when I have the inclination, even if I'm not going out anywhere, I do prefer to wear my makeup. If I've got too much on that day and I'm not leaving home, then I'll go without, and I'll still feel okay. It's just I generally do within myself feel better with a little makeup on. I don't contour. I really don't know how to tell you the truth. I've watched videos and it looks quite frightening to me to put these dark shades on all over your face and try and contour it. I'd like someone to apply it for me and have a go. I'd quite enjoy that, but to go out and buy all those products to just play with is not really feasible for me right now. So the good news is we have a new fridge freezer. We were refunded from the couriers company for the mishaps and the things that went wrong with the 2 brand new ones we bought. And we're up and
compensation.
We haven't received any compensation, but we're up and running with a single fridge freezer. Unfortunately, we didn't go for the big American anymore, but we're quite happy, and the space it's left us in the kitchen to function with is great. So it's win-win really. So there's my basic foundation. It's not over the top, it's just a basic shade, and it just gives me an even tone. The next thing I'm going to apply is I have a wind up eyeliner. Now I buy this from a very cheap makeup shop. I go to Wigan for it, and this shop is called Glamour Point, and I can buy quite a lot of products. I used to buy my Elizabeth Arden foundation there. Some products can be expensive for the big brand names, and some products can be reasonable. I think I paid about £1, £1.50, something like that for this eyeliner. So I'm just going to come in closer to the mirror, and I'm just going to go in towards my eyelashes and just put a very thin line of black across my lid. And then the same underneath. I don't want to go into the eyeball, I just want to do a very thin coating as near to my eyelashes as I possibly can, and just give my eyes a little bit of a pop. I really do have quite small openings on my eyes, so to accentuate that is good for me. I struggle because I can't see without my glasses on. I don't actually know where I'm drawing the line, just sensing it. So that's my eyeliner. So the next step that I choose to do is to put my eyebrows on. Now I buy an applicator from exactly the same place. This place is called Glamour Point, and this one is called Eyebrow Showtime. It has a brush on the end. You unscrew the bottom, and in the bottom is some eyebrow cream. Dip the brush in, scrape the surplus off, and then I literally just shade in my eyebrows. And I much prefer this. In my younger days, I used to just use the mascara brush, and I much prefer this. I have in the past bought eyebrow shapers and used with an eyebrow brush and powder, but this brush on a stick with the cream in the lid, so easy, so quick for me to apply. And that's my eyebrows on, really quick. So the next step I take here, I do this step by step, and I do it the same way every day, every time I apply my makeup. People will do it in different stages. This is just how I do it. So again, I have a blusher. This is from Glamour Point again. It's a blusher called Autograph. And I have a thick blusher brush. And I do this in 3 different positions. I start off with the cheekbones because my face already tapers in, because I have a heart-shaped face. I take it towards the top of my cheekbone. I don't go right into the groove because that might make my face look slightly too hollow. So I take it to the top of my cheekbone. I take it to the top of my arch bone on my forehead. And I take it to my jawline. And I do it in 3 different positions each side of my face. And then I briskly go down the centre just to make that even colour tone that I have in my face. It's not so shocking, just here, here, here. I briefly just give it a little bit of colour elsewhere. So that's the blusher applied. Nextly, I apply my mascara. Up until recently, I've been using this one, and again from Glamour Point, and I've just purchased a new one from Glamour Point again, but I'm hoping there's no run on this one. It says it's a waterproof one, and it says it's thick and fast. Now my eyelashes are really short, and no matter how I try to extend them with mascara, it doesn't always work. I've used eyelash curlers, I've used absolutely all kinds. So long as I feel confident, I've got a little bit of colour on my eyelashes, I'm quite happy. Now I only actually apply the mascara to the top lashes. I no longer apply it to the bottom lashes because I'll get seepage because of my eye shape and the way it is. So I don't apply to the bottom, and that's why I wear the eyeliner underneath to accentuate that part. So you just bear with me. I roll the brush in my fingers. It feels so strange sitting here and applying the makeup in the living room. I normally do it in the hallway or the bathroom in the big mirror. And I'm very conscious of the gaining or scrunched up faces I'm pulling while I concentrate. I might have to come back and put more mascara on when we stop filming, because he can't stand anywhere else but Mr. Wallflowers is blocking my light recording this, but there's not a lot can be done. Now, other than the foundation, which normally lasts me approximately 6 months, all the other products I buy, I normally only replace every 2 to 3 years. Now, whether that's a good or bad thing, I don't know, but for me being frugal, I keep the products in a Ziploc bag. It's not the most flattering, it's not a big fancy makeup bag, but they're clean, they're dry, and that's how I store them. Just going to take my sponge and go over where the black line is of my mascara seeping upwards when I've brushed them. And last but not least, I apply 2 different lipsticks. So again, both from the Glamour Point actually, but one in particular, it's a moisturising lipstick. So it doesn't necessarily give a lot of colour, but it gives a lot of moisture to the lips, and as being an older lady, moisture to the lips is quite valuable. It's never glamorous applying makeup because you do pull a lot of funny faces. I will, after this video is uploaded, share our wedding album of the day we got married 24 years ago. We got married in a place called Cypress Gardens in Florida. Absolutely beautiful place. We were fresh-faced and young, full of hope for the future, full of dedication, and it was a beautiful day. And I'm hoping tonight is such a beautiful night and we can celebrate our anniversary in style tonight. We're just going to a pub restaurant, and we're both looking forward to having a really good meal and just spending quality time together. So this is the second lipstick, and for my colours I always go for a brown tone, pinky brown tone. Not too shocking. Not too garish. And basically, there we have it. And to top it off, it is an expensive perfume, but I get this bought as a treat for birthdays or Christmases. I have my Obsession Calvin Klein. This is normally approximately £20–25 for a 100ml bottle, and I get this for birthdays and for Christmases. It's something that I'm known for. The boys either buy me it or Mr. Wallflowers buys me it, and it was normally the same with the foundation. One of them would get me the foundation, one of them would get me the perfume, and it's a beautiful gift and it's just personal to me. And again, I put a dot in the cleavage, I put a dot on each wrist and just under the ears. So to finish my makeup off, I have a nice splash of perfume and I feel like me again. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. As I say, it's just me. It's a simple, quick makeup routine that I have with simple products that have cost the least that I can possibly spend on them. I feel like me again. I'm glad I've got the colour on my hair and I'm really looking forward to a good night out. Please look at the album that follows, and if you've enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Take care and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.